question 3. What is the molar mass of zinc? Well, we can check this out using our periodic table. So we go to that. Zinc we find is here, and we can see there that that is 65.41 grams. So 65.41. Now you notice here that the units are grams. Why? Because it's the molar mass. This next one, K, that's potassium, and H, of course, is hydrogen. Now potassium, let's see where that is on the periodic table. Here you can see potassium now on the periodic table, and you notice that is 39.10. So that then is the molar mass. So that is the mass for the potassium. Now for hydrogen, that's 1.008. So our molar mass for potassium hydride, and that's what we call this, potassium hydride, that would be equal to 40.108. Again, units in grams. With the next one, which is acetic acid, also known as ethanoic acid. What we've got here is 2 carbons, so that's 2 times, and if we look at the periodic table, that's 12.01. And then 4 hydrogens, okay, so that's plus 4 times 1.008. And then we've got 2 oxygens, so that's 2 times 16. We add all of those together, and what we get is a figure of 160.052 grams. Now there's a lot of significant figures there, so we might round that out to 160.05. Over on the next one, lithium sulfate. Li is lithium, and just checking where that is in the periodic table. Lithium is in group 1. Okay, this is group 1, group 2. So lithium there, as you can see, is 6.941. We've got 2 of those, so 2 times 6.941. Then we've got S. Now, S is the symbol for sulfur. And again, checking that out in the periodic table, we go up here to sulfur, and we can see that that is 32.07. So again, going back now, so it's plus 32.07. And then we've got our 4 oxygen atoms, and we know that oxygen is 16, so it's 4 times 16. We do the maths there, and we get a figure of 109.952. Now, we've got too many significant figures there, so we could round that down to 109.95. And again, we must put in the correct units, which is grams. We have a look at the next one, which is iron sulfate. Now, strictly speaking, we should call that iron 3 sulfate. The reason is that iron there has a charge of 3+, so it's iron 3 sulfate. So again, if we use the periodic table, we can find where iron is. That's Fe. So here is our periodic table, and looking for iron. Iron is this one here. So that's 55.85 Fe. Fe comes from the word ferrous. That's Latin. So anyway, we'll go back to our answers here. And what we've got then is 2 times 50 5.85 plus 3 of all of these. So that, if you like, is 3 times 32, which is the, or 32.07, which is the mass of sulfur. And altogether, we've got 12 oxygens. So 3 by 4 is 12 plus 12 times 16. So our answer here works out as 399.85 grams. And finally, the last one, which is copper sulfate. Finally, the last one, which is copper sulfate with 5 water molecules attached or integrated with the crystal there. Again, Cu is our formula, or our symbol for copper. And checking that out on the periodic table, copper is over here. And you can see, hopefully, that is 63.55. So coming back here, we've got 63.55 plus our mass of sulfur, which we saw up here was 30.07 plus 4 oxygens, and 4 oxygens would be 4 times 16 plus 5 times water. Now water we've got over here, or we had up here further, which was 18.016. So multiplying all of those numbers together, what we get is 249. So there we have exercise 3.